Okay, so let's take a look at solving some simple trig equations. Now, what I recommend you do, and we did this in class, is we made a table of all of the values. Now, you don't really need that for the sine and cosine, but for the tangent values, it comes in handy, so you don't have to calculate those tangent values on the fly, which can be a little annoying with this and simplifying the fractions. So that's why I recommend a nice complete table like this. But for the video, I just cut out the portions we need for the solution because I couldn't fit that whole chart on there. Okay, so let's take a look at how we would go about solving these and then what we do to get the answer at the end. Now, remember, you need to get the cosine function alone first. We see that it's being multiplied by a -4, so we do the opposite and divide by a -4. Whatever's in front of that being multiplied is what you want to divide by. Now, the reason we do that is to get that to cross out. And we are left with cosine x equal 4 over -4, which is a -1. Now, at this point, you want to go to your chart or your unit circle. You could find the same answer off the unit circle just as well. Go to the cosine column or look at the x values on the unit circle and see which one has a value of -1. Which x value has a -1? And that's right here. And that corresponds to the angle of 180 degrees or pi radians. So your answer is 180 degrees. All right, here's a two-step equation. Once again, you've got to get the function alone first. So you're adding 3 to the function. So subtract 3 to both sides. So -2 sine x is equal to 1. Now you're multiplying by a -2, so you want to divide by a -2. So sine x equal -1/2. So now you want to go to your chart, go to the sine column. What angle has a -1/2? Well, there's a -1/2 here and a -1/2 here. So it looks like it's 210 and 330. 210 and 330. Again, we're given both answers because of this condition here, all the answers on the circle. And don't write that as a point. Use braces like this to show that it's not a coordinate point like an x and y coordinate. So those are just the two answers for the solution to the equation. Okay, so there you go. And I hope that explains simple equations, and thanks for watching.